Hello to all the audiences watching this, and welcome to another episode of Kissa. In this episode, we are going to be discussing about the numerous films that have released this Diwali, or more specifically, the one that was the biggest hit among them all. Yes, I'm going to be talking about the Tamil film Amaran. Amaran is an unusual film to become a Tamil blockbuster. For one, it is the tale of an Indian major fighting away in Kashmir as his wife misses him in their long-distance relationship. Now, this success can be attributed to a multitude of factors: its storytelling, its content, its cast, its music, its production values. But we're going to be focusing on one specific factor related to Amaran, that is, the star of Amaran, Sivakarthikeyan. Yes, this is going to be a look back at the rise of Sivakarthikeyan. A young man with a knack of entertaining a crowd slowly finds himself from stage and onto the small screen hosting TV. He garners immense popularity doing these TV shows and receives film offers as a result. I'm not talking about Shah Rukh Khan, I'm talking about Sivakarthikeyan, although the parallels here are fascinating. Sivakarthikeyan, or SK, was doing films as a hobby while he was working in Vijay TV. His films were doing decent business given their very low budget. After the unexpected success of KD Billa Kilari Ranga, Dhanush produced a film with Sivakarthikeyan called Etirnichal, which became another surprise hit, showing Sivakarthikeyan as a man with a slowly growing fan following. The big break for Sivakarthikeyan was Varuta Padata Valibar Sangam. No one imagined the film would become a huge blockbuster. It established him as a rising star in Kodambakam. VVS even had the highest footfalls of 2013 in many B and C centers, higher than that year's biggest grosser. Man Karate, which came next, opened to poor reviews and led people to wonder if VVS's success was a fluke. But even amidst these poor reviews, it grossed at 29 crores in Tamil Nadu and expanded his overseas market. Kaki Sattai, that released in 2015, named after Kamal Hassan's own 80s hit, got better reviews than Man Karate and collected 18.5 crore share in Tamil Nadu, which was higher than Dhanush's Anegan and Surya's Mass, despite releasing an exam season. Sivakarthikeyan was now here to stay. Rajni Murugan got a festival release 2016's Pongal and beat the footfalls of all his films and even smashed the records of Rajnikant's Endiran in several B and C centers. These numbers were not touched by even blockbusters like Bahubali or Mersal that followed. Ramo was another huge release. This film attracted a lot of controversy over its stalking related content and poor reviews. But Sivakarthikeyan was able to weather these negative reviews with his star power and made Ramo his highest grossing film. In fact, Ramo's Tamil Nadu footfalls were only 9 lakh less than Vijay's Teri. This showed that despite not having a hardcore fan base like Vijay, Ajit or Rajnikant, Sivakarthikeyan had acceptance among the general audience, which looked forward to his clean entertainment in films. Ramo's success, however, was followed by a series of disappointments: Velaikaran, Seema Raja and Mr. Local. All these films, despite being flops, did fair business. Velaikaran, for example, did 31 crores and was just sold for very high prices. But Sivakarthikeyan's shtick as an entertainer was slowly getting tiring, and he himself switched gears with Namma Veetu Pillai, a melodramatic rural tale of a brother and sister. After this film's super hit success, he began to experiment rather unusually for a budding star and young actor. He did a superhero in Hero. He played a deadpan killer in Nelson Dilip Kumar's hilarious breakout black comedy Doctor, and a college student in the campus comedy Dawn, which became his highest grosser and his first 100 crore film. He even joined hands with the Telugu director for the Diwali release Prince, which despite its commercial failure was well received for its humor content and earned him a small fan base in the Telugu states. Maaveeran was the biggest risk of them all, collaborating with a one-film-old highly acclaimed director like Madan Ashwin in a film that essentially was a subversion of the mainstream hero template. Sivakarthikeyan came out with winning praise. As a producer, he backed an out-and-out art film like Kottakale, directed by Vinod Raj. The highlight moment of 2024 did not come in a Sivakarthikeyan film but in a Sivakarthikeyan cameo before Amaran. This was in GOAT, or The Greatest of All Time. The Greatest of All Time was the second last film of Thalapathy Vijay, the biggest star of his generation, before his expected plunge into politics. This announcement had left Tinseltown in a tizzy, as Vijay was a major star who contributed almost 25% of Tamil cinema's annual revenue. This was a huge void to fill, and Vijay himself seems to have cannily recognized his successor. In Sivakarthikeyan's cameo in GOAT, he is encountered by Vijay's character, who gives him a gun and asks him to take the tupaki, a reference to Vijay's own blockbuster hit, almost as though ushering him as his successor. I know nature abhors a vacuum and all, but the speed with which the vacuum of Vijay's departure has been filled is astounding to me. Amaran, released just 2 months after GOAT, is looking at a 135 plus crore first weekend, which is an astonishing figure. Funnily enough, Vijay's own breakout hit Tupaki shares some similarities with Amaran. Both films cast their star, previously known for light entertainers, as a military soldier facing off against terrorists in a wider national context. It seems, just like Vijay after Tupaki, Sivakarthikeyan too is slated to fare greater things. He has also demonstrated a willingness to experiment and do different, unlike other stars of his stature, and for that it will be very exciting to see what he does next. If you've enjoyed this video, please do like, share and subscribe to this channel.